Why is everyone eating? What's going on?
Hello.
Hello there. What are you eating?
Food.
It's a good start.
It is
Not
a
always
good
a given
start.
for a student.
So, what I'm thinking is that Ryan lost the last game.
Huh?
Did you lose the last game?
What was that? Almost certainly. I'd be shocked if I didn't.
How many have we done? 4?
I've been on a bad roll. I think I've been last in all 3 I've been in, haven't I?
Yeah.
How many of those was due to Dwayne Nibley?
More than I'd like. The theme of my categories today, because we're recording about as near to Halloween as we're probably going to, is I'm going to exorcise my demons. Everything that's hurt me in No More Spinnahs, I'm going to own the hurt. So I'm starting with Dwayne Nibley. No more robots that have got me out.
It's a big... oh, no.
There aren't that many. But bear in mind, we've only done like 17, 18 games.
Oh,
and I've
no.
won quite a few of those.
Yeah, but you've also gone out on several.
I have no idea what any of those categories are going to be, so that one is either going to... or we're all going to forget about it.
Well, most of them are Dwayne Nibley, happily, so...
I was going to say, there are repeats, I believe, so that helps a little.
Oh, God.
Oh, actually, name another.
Dr. Thwackenstein. As if I wasn't prepared with that, come on.
That was me
I can
who got
name
you out
many
on that
others.
one. On plastic usage. It's bad that I know
I
that.
believe, I
It was
believe
mostly
we also
plastic.
got you out on Dwayne Nibley on plastic.
Yeah, we
usage.
did.
It was see-through. Oh, yeah, and plastic, as yeah, you see, I've gone
Yeah.
out to Dwayne Nibley in a lot of ways.
You have.
I'm not sure all of them made it to episodes, but it's been at least 3.
Yeah.
At least 3.
By the way, I'm still updating the challenge list, so I still have... I've updated it for the first game of this set so far. And I enjoyed
Good.
doing it. There were 5 challenges.
Whose turn is it now, Jeff?
It'll be me. And I'm going to go with a category that I'm spinning from jockeys. It's Witch Doctor. No more job names.
Ooh, I like
I like that. I'm going to go name another, just because I want to hear another.
Ringmaster.
Nice.
Very good. That's a good category.
I've come prepared.
I was fully hoping for left-handed robots, but...
Ah, no, not going there. I can't remember. I think
Right.
isn't Clusterbots like our left-handers or something? I don't know. We've
Pretty
made
much, yeah.
reference to them. But yeah, no more job gloves or no more job names.
That's a good
More
category.
job clubs.
It's a common category in jockeys.
Wee Woo. No more famously mispronounced robots.
Because I was going to make the thing I can't say, and say you mispronounced it. But yeah, no, kudos, kudos.
I'm afraid that, in the spirit of my pre-prepared things, I've only really got 2, and this one is a little bit nuclear.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay.
going to have to go with it to stay with the theme. I'm going to go with Wild Thing. No more H's of any kind, silent or otherwise.
Ooh.
See, it spooked Oliver. He's now haunted. No more H's. Do you want to name another? Right.
Hypnodisc.
Oh, you didn't go for our.
Ah,
our favourite.
that's a different letter. We have a favourite?
We have a whole video
Well, it is a
dedicated
different
to
letter,
one.
unless it's specifically...
Oh, of course, yeah.
decided why.
Of course. Would you like to ask that again?
Would you like to name another rhyme?
Captain Jack Spinnerher.
Spinner.
7 out of 10 professional early years educators agreed that that H was silent.
I'm with a 3. To make it 4.
That's 4 out of 11, though, then.
I am going to go with Hypershock and no more brightly coloured robots.
Ryan, do you want
challenge.
to take this one?
That's got 2 H's in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
As Ryan said that category. Oh, well, that's Hypershock out. Jevan's going to be disappointed.
That's an earlier exit than mine have been. That's...
Yeah, this is
Stop-
a new
Stop
low.
trying to make your old team name.
Hmm?
Making your old team name there.
Is that going to be his
Sorry,
new team?
too soon. Too soon.
Is that going to be his new team name? Team Early Exit Robotics.
That's not a bad team name, you know. It's just self-deprecating enough.
I quite like it.
Oh god, I'm 1v1 with Oliver. I'm never winning this.
As you were.
He's genuinely OP. You're the wrong person to invite on this. You're too good.
We shall see. I did quite like Jevan's job category, and I actually had a similar one prepared. Poltergeist. No more robot names containing parts used in robots.
Neat. Very neat. This is exercising a more niche demon of category I thought was really hard and turned out not to be. I'm going to go with Storm 2. No more robots that, when you really think about them, have definitely been to Scotland.
Has it? Yeah.
See,
Has
he
it?
thought about it and realised it's definitely been to Scotland.
Has it been to
You do
Scotland?
forget that some of the reboot was filmed, all the reboot was filmed.
Yeah, some of it.
Yes, I do forget that, don't I?
You in a general term, right?
Storm 2.
Hey!
I don't think I ever realised that Terahertz's internal bulkheads are also made of polycarb.
Yeah.
That's
But they're in rib sections.
a bold strategy, that is.
I don't know
Is
how
that
well you
modern
can-
terahertz?
I don't know, it doesn't look like modern terahertz, but you'd have
Because
to...
yes,
Certainly
polycarb is quite
kilohertz and
stiff,
Earlier,
but
yeah. I think definitely kilohertz and earlier terahertz models have had.
It does look like
internal-
the width of modern terahertz.
And it wouldn't surprise me that if new one does.
that's a bold strategy, though. Sure, it has good enough stiffness as a plastic to be internal in that way, to be structural, but when it fails, it really fails, you know?
Wish somebody said that I had good enough stiffness.
Jevan, look me in the eye when I talk to you. Your stiffness is more than adequate.
All of this bit is getting cut.
Rusty. Rusty. No more robots that were revealed by BattleBots on today's supporter post.
Oh, that's going to date this episode horribly.
That's just really harsh on people that aren't supporters, but fucking. I've painted myself into a corner already.
Painted yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
Just on the floor, like arrows and COVID guidelines.
Slowly spraying an ever decreasing arc around my feet.
Ryan Bratley, 2020 colorized.
See, there's another category I want to do to exorcise that demon, but I can't think of a robot for it, which is very upsetting.
What, no more happy little accidents?
Well, I can think of robots for it, but they've all got H's in them.
Oh, just mispronounce them. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Obgoblin! There we go. Obogobble. I might just have to save some demons for another day, you know?
Yeah, it is modern terahertz has the polycarb internal bulkheads.
Instead, I will go with Bulldog Breed, no more patriotism.
Already beginning to forget most of the categories that we've said so far. Got a good category in mind, but all the robots I've thought of for it have been taken out by one rule or another.
One rule to rule them all.
One route to find.
One
That's
rule
what-
to rule them all.
That's what we're aiming for. Nope, can't say that. Nope, can't say that.
So all of these things will get the channel demonetized when we officially get monetized. Never.
We'll keep waiting.
All that's happening in Oliver's head right now is just swearing. Nope, can't say that. Meanwhile...
Seros.
Oh.
No more silver robots.
Neat.
Which Seros?
Series 7.
Lovely. There have been 2.
What was the other one?
Rusty. Back in the
That
day.
was a later version of the same robot.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, there we
A
are.
bit of a downgrade in my eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Gone from Toro-esque to zip-tied.
In that case, challenge.
Oh, look out.
That must mean it's been to Scotland.
Oops.
Because
Not
Rusty was entered by a Scottish team who had converted
I
Seros
think
into Rusty.
they
Did they
bought
do it on the border?
I think they bought Seros, is what
Exchanging
happened.
robots at Gretna Green.
I'm pretty sure they bought it ahead of Series 9.
Yeah. And then transported it to Scotland, where they turned it into Rusty.
Now, are we going to say...
Can we prove that Seros has been in Scotland?
Firstly,
I
can we
did
prove
say it had to definitely be in Scotland, but I also said we had to sit down and think about it, which is really what we're doing now.
Fair enough,
No,
fair enough.
wrong one. Seros.
Secondly,
robots.
they didn't buy the rights to the name Seros, so technically speaking, from a legal point of view, the robot wasn't called Seros when it was in Scotland.
But when you buy the rights, do you also buy the robot?
We've had this conversation before, and I can't recall what conclusion we came to. I
Oh,
just know
I
it's probably
can.
very unsatisfactory.
I can remember very, very clearly, and I think it was you two, Pillocks, who did it.
What did we agree?
I don't remember.
No, was the conclusion. No, you don't
Well,
buy
it's
the
the
robot
correct-
as well.
It's the correct conclusion.
That is, yeah, the correct conclusion. But I would argue that Seros is the physical thing. I would even have tried, potentially, to argue that Rusty was still Seros even after being renamed Rusty. But I won't do that to you, that's too harsh.
I think that's a bit of a tenuous argument.
I'm happy to let it slide, because we can't say it's definitely been to Scotland. Only almost certainly.
Hang on, are you not letting me do the research into it?
You can do the research if you want, but I'd also like to move on. So, because every second we spend doing this is seconds I spend forgetting categories.
This is true. This is true.
I'm happy to drop it, and if it turns out it was right, well, that's great drama for the show, isn't it?
All right, cool. I'm not going to complain.
Oh God.
What?
No, I'm gonna leave it because I've just discovered that Seros has ties to Ironside 3 and I'm falling down the Mad Catter rabbit hole again.
Right, I'm
Who also
going to
have
go
ties to
for...
Mega Mouse, who also have ties to Team Tilly, who also have ties to... Please help!
I'm going to go for crippling depression.
Same.
No more American life scene. Which is silly, because it wipes out quite a lot of my knowledge base that Oliver doesn't share. Don't know why I did that. I wanted to do YouTube channels and realised that he does No More Robot Combat stuff as well. So I'm
Challenge.
just stuck with it, because I'm stubborn. Yes?
Oh, hello.
Crippling depression is my job.
Could we argue that someone who works in, say, the army, their job is crippling?
No. Also, why would you be trying to challenge yourself?
I'm all about truth, not
Also,
victory.
this is distracting me, making me forget the robot that I just come up with to say.
Anyway, I thought it was a challenge well spent. And another 2 minutes of screen time for Jevan.
In the edit, you just, block yourself out.
Anyway, if I hold this book in the right place, there we go.
What it needs is a little blind that just comes down in front of your camera. Just let it back up when you want to talk, and then back down it goes. I was hoping, by the way, that somebody would take the bait of how depression is spelt, even though it has the sh sound in it, which would normally have an H.
We know
No one
how
went.
depression is spelt, Ryan.
Surprisingly not similar to a previous category in this game.
Inspired
Mad
by the Princess
Catter.
version.
No More Eyes.
Just found a new demon to exercise.
Go for it.
Toxic.
Oh,
No more song titles.
not even a chance for anybody to challenge Mad Catter. Never
No,
mind.
it was a good shout.
Toxic.
So, Toxic. No more song titles. Addicted to you.
Demonetized.
Baby,
Good
good to
idea.
see. I'm falling.
What? How did I not know that Jevan would be a bit of a Britney fan?
No, it's just that song.
It just makes so much sense, doesn't it?
It's literally
It does.
just that song.
Does.
Recommendation for everyone: Travis's cover of "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." One of the greatest pieces of music ever made. To be fair, that show was really good. Even if I can't remember what it was called.
Fast and Loose.
Fast and Loose. That was the only good segment, really, but he did some other fun improv
It was
stuff.
whose line is it anyway? But back again.
Yeah. With points that made slightly more sense.
Which is upsetting because whose line's whole thing was the games are made up and the points don't matter. So.
Oliver's looking intently up my butt. He's on my screen. On yours, he's centered. On mine, he's straight underneath. He's like,
Ooh, that's weird setup.
I know, it's very upsetting. Oh, just tickling my taint. Sometimes I just hear myself.
I'm gonna go with Pinwheel and No More Cheese Holding.
Challenge.
He's got you here.
Oh, it does.
And the best thing is, it's silent, isn't it?
It is. Which is why I didn't spot it.
Demons exorcised.
Wait, Ryan won!
Genuinely relieved. I have not felt this good in a while.
Oh, that was.
Hooray!
On the board at last. Last. First.